I'm saying? Like, so yeah, they picked him up like right before the deadline could be.
Okay, so tell me what Juvenile Hall was like for you in camp.
That shit was a weird. It was a weird experience. It was fun at the same time. I don't know how odd that sound, but
we don't want to encourage no youngsters.
It was bullshit overall.
Yeah.
before anything. Just running into a lot of people that you ain't been seeing on the streets for so long, that you start running into. Be like, nigga, this where you been at? I knew I ain't seen no funeral pictures and shit like that, so I was wondering, you know what I'm saying, where your ass been. And just catching certain, you know, just seeing people back to back on top of the fights and shit, locking legs and shit like that. That was different. A nigga ain't never fought sitting on his ass, like scooting up on a motherfucker until a nigga went there. That was different.
Is that because you shackled or handcuffed or what?
Nah, because in order to get through the fight, you gotta like not be seen so you don't get caught and get no more time. So nobody trying to get no more time in that movie. Like, we fighting under the toilets, damn near. You feel me? Like, scoot up, like scoot up while nobody up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know that been to camp and juvenile halls that done fought, that really fought. They know about that locking legs.
Okay. So you did 10 months, damn near a year.
Yeah, juvenile.
And your brother is still gone for almost 5 years.
4, like 4 after I got out, yeah.
So what was that like? That's the longest time not being with your brother.
Yeah. Bro was so much, he did so much back and forth from juvenile halls all the way up to his adulthood. Like, it didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro was in, like, shit didn't really feel like nothing.
But the 4 years is probably the longest stretch up to that point.
It was. Just seeing moms, you know what I'm saying? Seeing mom stress was like the most fucked up part. Going through her motions and loving on bro, making sure he got packages, and like seeing her struggle getting through the bills and rent and all that type of shit. Like, I was able to see that front row seat, you know what I'm saying? And making sure he had a package every month was mandatory, you feel me?
Can you speak on how the heck he even had a case out in Nevada prior to the case you and him got arrested for?
That I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that case. We ain't really talked on that behalf.
Now I want to know more about. Did you guys go to elementary school together and middle school together at John Muir?
Yeah.
What was your schooling like?
The schooling was, when I was in the 3rd, he was in 5th grade, elementary. Schooling was, we didn't see each other a lot at school like that, from what I can remember. We wasn't at, like, and then John Muir, I came, he just left.
What about the school that your mom used to work at?
I was more her first student than any of my other brothers. They was already in like an older, like a higher class. I was like at the grade she was teaching. You know what I'm saying? So I was actually her student for a little minute. Whooped my ass one day on the real.
In front of everybody?
What, everybody? I thought I could trip and all that just cause mom's a teacher and jump around, this. She must have got a broom, nigga poking the shit out of it. I was fucked up that day, on the real.
But that must be very unusual to be in school and your mom is the teacher.
Yeah, that was different. It was a blessing, man. It was a blessing. It was a blessing for sure.
Now at that time, the streets is not really
no.
thought of at that
Hell
time.
Hell no.
So is it when you're at John Muir and start doing the click stuff that you hanging out?
John Muir. I mean, Western Avenue. I got a taste of it from there. That's where, like where I said, the 50s, and the 5-5s. That was my childhood. Like, I got most of my upbringing and at least learning and my understanding of how the streets work over there from elementary. Look outside, see niggas shooting at each other. Like, I was Wild West. It was real. It was real.
Okay, so then what was John Muir is more of like a pretty active school with different hoods.
Yeah.
I think both Hoovers and 40s kind of go to John Muir.
It's in the Brams. But the Hoovers for sure went there. But at a timing, it was 5.8s neighborhoods that was up there. Some 6.0s, some 40s. Yeah, it was a mix. It was a mix, but it got to the point we got so thick up in there, we wouldn't let nobody else inside. And if they was low key as hell. They wasn't on no talking about some gang shit.
Okay. Now, did you guys attend Manuel Arts High School?
Yeah, yeah.
And at that, by the time you guys get there, I'm thinking it's mostly Mexican now, huh?
At that,
It used to be all black. When I was a kid, it was all black.
Nah, when I went, it was shit. It was treacherous. It was dice games in the back. Nah, it was cracking. I ain't gonna lie. When I got there, it was still cracking. I remember one of my boys walked me to the bus stop because the Hoovers was floating around that motherfucker. Like, come on, bro, I got you. Like, it was that. Yeah, it was cracking.
Now, Manual Arts is kind of like the border, right? It's a little bit.
It
converges where.
It's the border, but it's in the dark side though. It's in the dark side 40s though. You feel me? That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, and like before, you know, who Troubles, PST, all that shit. That's around that time, and was going to Manual. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of back and forth and going. You know.
So were you still in school when you caught that case when you were 17?
I was, yeah. I was in school.
So you didn't get to finish school?
Nah.
So what's schooling like in Juvenile Hall? Do they give you a diploma?
Yeah, they do. It's regular school. I mean, it ain't regular school. It's class throughout the segment of the days and shit. It's just different. It's shorter periods. It's shorter. It's not school. It's not outside school. You know what I'm saying? But get your little learning here and there, but not no real learning. Like, but ain't no real learning in there.
Okay. Now, we don't really get to hear a lot about the Belizean culture